Okay, hi everyone. Hope you all are good. So we're going to start with grade 8 maths. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 8 maths and click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. So we're going to start with the chapter expressions and properties. And the lessons we're going to cover today are evaluate absolute value expressions, evaluate radical expressions, evaluate rational expressions, and identify terms and coefficients. So let's just start with the first lesson, that is evaluate absolute variable expressions. Okay, here I'm on grade 8 maths. Chapter name is expressions and properties, and the lesson we're going to start with is evaluate absolute value expressions. So let's just start with the okay. Okay, grade 8 math. The chapter name is um, Expressions and Properties, and the lesson name is Absolute Value. Evaluate absolute value expressions. Okay, evaluate the expression for y equals -1. Okay, so first of all, we're going to learn what are the uh, absolute value expressions. Got it? So here is the definition. You can note down the definition. Absolute value. Absolute values are positive or zero. To find the absolute value of a negative number, switch the sign. That means the absolute values are all the positive values. Got it? To simplify expression with absolute value symbols, first simplify the quantity inside the absolute value symbol and take the absolute value. Then perform any other operations. Got it? So what you have to do, you have to simplify the quantity inside the absolute value symbol and take the absolute value. Got it? So let's just start with the first example. For example, it would be 8 plus the absolute value of y. So absolute, we are given the y with 1. You are given the value of y equals -1. So just replace the y with -1. You have to evaluate this symbol is for the this symbol is for the absolute value. Got it? So just just evaluate the absolute value of -1. It would be positive value. Got it? So 8 plus 1 equals 9. Got it? So the correct option is 9. Absolute values are all the values that are positive or 0. Got it? So the correct option is 9. Okay, the next one is, okay, you have to calculate evaluate the value n plus 2. You are given that n equals -3. Just replace the value with replace the variable with the value. It would be -3 plus 2. So when you evaluate, -3 plus 2 is -1. Got it? That means you have to evaluate the absolute value of -1. So absolute values are all the values that are positive or 0. You don't have any negative value in the absolute value. So the absolute value of -1 is 1. Got it? Okay. The next one is evaluate the expression for r equals 8. So you have the absolute value -1. So absolute value is r 8 minus 1. So it is already positive. The value absolute value of 8 is 8 and 8 minus 1 equals 7. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, so you have to evaluate the expression for v equals -6. So just replace the value, it would be 8 minus 6, and 8 minus 6 is the absolute value of 2, and the absolute value of 2 is 2. Absolute value of a positive number is same, got it? But the absolute values are all the positive values, got it? So it would be the first option, that is 2. Got it? So the correct option is 2. Okay, the next one is evaluate the expression for u equals negative 10. You have to replace the variable u with negative 10. Got it? So simply replace the u. It would be absolute value of negative 10 minus 5. So the absolute values are all the positive values. So absolute value of negative 10 is 10, and 10 minus 5 equals 5. Got it? So the correct option is 5. So the correct option is 5. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is evaluate the expression for n equals negative 3. So you have to replace the n with negative 3. So it would be, just replace the value. It would be, just replace n. It would be negative 3 plus 2. So negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. And you have to evaluate the absolute value of negative 1. So absolute value of negative 1 is 1. So the correct option is 1. Got it? Okay, evaluate the expression for y equals 1. So it would be y equals 1. Just evaluate the value. It would be y, absolute value of 1 minus 6. Absolute value of 1 is 1. And 1 take away 6 is negative 5. Got it? So the correct option is, so the correct option is negative 5. Got it? Okay, the next one is evaluate the expression for y equals negative 1. So you just replace the y with the value. It would be y equals negative 1. Okay, y equals negative 1. So just replace the variable with the value 8. So here you have 8. Just replace the y with negative 1. It would be, the absolute value of negative 1 is 1. So 8 plus 1 equals 9. Got it? So the correct option is 9. Okay, the next one is negative 10 plus the absolute value of d. So just replace the d with the value. It would be negative 10 plus the absolute value of negative 8. So the absolute value of negative 8 is 8. Got it? So negative 10 plus 8 is negative 2. Got it? So the correct option is negative 2. Okay, the next one is evaluate the expression. Just replace the variable r with value 8. It would be the absolute value of 8 minus 1. So the absolute value of 8 is 8, and 8 minus 1 equals 7. Got it? So the correct option is 7. Okay, the next one is evaluate the expression b equals negative 5. So just replace the variable with the value. It will be negative 5 minus 4. Negative 5 and negative 4 is negative 9. So the absolute value of negative 9 is, absolute values are all positive values. So absolute value of negative 9 is 9. So the correct option is 9. So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. Got it? The next lesson is evaluate radical expressions. Okay, so the next one is evaluate radical expressions. So these are the expressions that have the radical signs. Got it? The radical is the sign, square root sign. Got it? Now we're going to learn how to evaluate the radicals. Got it? Okay, let's start with the first example. If x equals 8, what is, if x equal 8, what is square root 8x? So simply replace the x with the value 8. It would be 8 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. And 64 is the square root of 8. Got it? That means square root 64 equals 8. Got it? Okay, the next one is for f equals 0, what is the square root 32f? So just replace the f with the value f is 0. So 32 times 0 is 0. So you have to evaluate square root 0. That would be 0. Got it? Okay, the next one is p equals 6 and you have to evaluate p plus 10. Got it? So just replace the variable with the value. Here you have p plus 10, so it would be 6 plus 10, and 6 plus 10 is square root 16. Got it? So we can write 16 as 4 times 4, so you can write it as 4 square. 2 and square root cancel out each other and you are left with 4. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions so that you can do the practice question. Okay, let's start with the first one. If j equals 3, and what is the value of square root 1 plus 3? 1 plus j. Got it? So just replace the variable j with the value. It would be 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 is square root 4. Got it? So you can write down 4 as 2 times 2. Got it? You can write it as 2 square. So 2 and square root cancel out each other and you are left with 2. Got it? So the correct option is, very good, it is 2. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is if f equals 0, what is square root 32? F, so just replace the f with 0. So 32 times 0 is, so the correct option is 0. Very good. Okay, the next one is if v equals 32, what is the value? Square root 2 v. So just replace the value v with the value. The value of the v is 32. It would be 2 times 32. Got it? 2 times 32 is 64. So you can write 64 as 8 times 8. That means it is 8 square. 2 and square root cancel out so that you are left with 8. That means as square root 2v, if v equals 32 has the value 8. Got it? The correct option is 8. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is if m equals 13, what is the value of square root 32? 23 plus m. So just replace the m with the value here. You have 30, 13, 23 plus 13. So when you add them, they make 36. So 36 is the square of 6 times 6. Got it? You can write it as 6 square. 2 and square root cancel out and you are left with 6. That means the correct option is 6. Got it? Okay, the next one is if f equals it is square root 2 f, you have to evaluate for f equals 8. Got it? So just simply replace f with a value. It is square root 2 times 8 because f has the value 8. So 8 times 2 is 16. And we can write 16 as 4 times 4. That is 4 square. 2 and square root cancel out. So you are left with 4. That means the correct option is 4. Got it? So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. The correct option is 4. The correct option is 4. Okay, the next one is if u equals to what is the value square root u plus 2. So just replace the u with the value. It would be 2 plus 7. So 2 plus 1 is square root 9. We can write it as 3 times 3. 2 and square root cancel out each other and you are left with 3. Got it? So the correct option is 3. So the correct option is 3. Okay, the next one is if t equals 7, what is the value of square root 70? So just replace the t with the value. It would be 7 times 7. You can write it as 7 square. So 2 and square root cancel out each other. You are left with 7. Got it? 2 and the square root are opposite to each other. Got it? That's why they cancel out each other. So you are left with 7. The correct option is 7. Got it? Okay, the next one is if y equals 9, what is the value of square root 9y? So you have y is 9. So just replace the y with the value. It would be 9 times 9. You can write it as 9 square. 2 and 9 square root cancel out each other. You are left with 9. Got it? So the correct option is 9. Okay, the next one is if t equals 5, what is the value of square root 5t? You have to replace the t with 5. So it would be 5 times 5. You can write 5 times 5 as 5 square. And 2 and square root are opposite to each other. They can cancel each other. Got it? So you are left with 5. That means when t equals 5, the value square root 5t equals 5. So it is t equals 5. Got it? Correct option is 5. Okay, the next one is if r equals 25, what is the value of 4 into r? Just replace the value for r with 25. It would be 24 times 5. 24 times 5 is 100. Got it? And we can write down 100 as 10 times 10. It would be 10 square. 2 and square root cancel out each other and you're left with 10. Got it? That means the correct option is 10. Very good. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. The next lesson is you can complete the test by yourself later today. So if you need more help with the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? The next one is evaluate rational expressions. Okay, evaluate v the expression for v equals 7. So you have to replace the value of v equals 7. Got it? So the expression you are given is v by 7. The expression given is v by 7 and the value of v is 7. So just replace the value 7 over 7 and 7 over 7 equals 1. Got it? Okay. The next one is evaluate the expression for j equals 3 and k equals 6. So just replace the values k is 6 and j is 3. It will be 6 divided by 3 and 3 times what number is 6? So it would be 6 over 3 and 3 times 2 is 6. So the correct option is 2. Got it? Let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, evaluate the expression for t equals 9 and the expression is t over 9. Got it? Expression is t over 9 and the value you are given for t is 9. So just replace the value 9 over 9 equals 1. Got it? So the correct option is 1. Okay, the next one is evaluate the expression for w equals 15. Got it? So the expression is 15 over w. So just replace the variable with the value. It would be 15 over 15 and 15 over 15 equals. So 15 over 15 is 1. Got it? So the correct option is 1. Okay. The next one is evaluate the expression for j equals 3 and k equals 6. So just simply replace the variables with the value. K is 6, so it would be 6 divided by 3. So 3 times what number is 6? So the correct option is 3 times what number is 6? 3 times 2 is 6. So the correct option is 2. So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is evaluate the expression for m equals 12. So just replace the value of m. It would be 12 over 4. 4 times what number is 12? So that equals 3. 4 times 3 equals 12. Got it? The correct option is 3. Okay, evaluate the expression for y equals 12. You have to replace the y with 12. So it would be then 12 over 12 and 12 over 12 equals. So just replace the y with the value, it would be 12 over 12 and 12 over 12 equals. Yes, that would be 1. So the correct option is 1. Okay, evaluate the expression for r equals 9. So it and s equals 18. Just replace the variables with the value. Got it? S is 18. So it would be 18 over 9. Got it? So you have to evaluate 9 times what number is 18? 9 times 2 is 18. So the correct option is 2. 9 times 2 is 18. So the correct option is 2. Got it? Okay, the next one is evaluate the expression for y equals 18. So just replace the y with the value, it would be 18 over 6. So 6 times what number is 18? 6 times 3 is 18. So the correct option is 3. So the correct option is 3. What's wrong with this? Okay, the correct option is 3. Okay, the next one is evaluate the expression for v equals 7. So it would be 7 over 7 and 7 over 7 equals. Yes, that is 1. Got it? Evaluate the expression for d equals 13. You have to replace the variable d with 13. So it would be 13 over 13 and 13 over 13 equals. So the correct option is 13 over 13 and that would be 1. Got it? Okay, the next one is evaluate the expression for p equals 2 and q equals 6. So just replace both the variables with the value. Q is 6, so it would be 6 over 2. 2 times what number is 6? 2 times 3 is 6. So the correct option is 3. Got it? Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, we have done with the test. Let's just move on to the next lesson. The next lesson is identify terms and coefficients. Okay, here is the next lesson, identify terms and coefficients. Okay, look at the following expression, 3 subtract 5q. 3 subtract 5q. So look at the term negative 5q. Got it? Here the numerical value is negative 5 and the negative 5 is the coefficient of variable q. That is the coefficient and that is the variable. Got it? So basically we have a term negative 5 that has the numerical factor negative 5 and the coefficient is negative 5. Got it? Okay, just look at the other one. 2 take away negative j. So negative j means you have the value is negative 1. So that means the numerical factor is -1. The coefficient is -1. Got it? Okay, the first one is 4v square. Look at the following expression 4v square. So we have just one term here, that is 4v square. Got it? And you have a coefficient, that is 4. 4 is the coefficient and v is the variable. Got it? So a monomial is a number, a variable, or a product of numbers and variables. Got it? So terms are the monomials that are added together to form a polynomial. Got it? Addition of a negative term is often written as subtraction. Got it? This is basically the definition. Terms are the monomials that are added together to form a polynomial. Addition of a negative term is often written as subtraction. Got it? So let's just start with the test questions. Okay, look at the following expression 4 minus k cube minus 5m. What is the coefficient of m? You have to look at the coefficient of the m. So here is the term with -5m. So this is the variable, m is the variable, and this is the coefficient. Got it? So that means the coefficient of m is -5. Got it? So just select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, look at the following expression. What is the coefficient of v? The coefficient is basically the numerical value. Got it? The number written with the variable. Got it? So here you have the variable 2, and what number is written with the coefficient v? V is the variable and 2 is the coefficient. That means the coefficient of v is 2. Got it? Okay, look at the following expressions 3 plus 2s plus 2s square. Which the following are terms in the expression. You have to look for the terms. Got it? So which are the terms that are added together? It would be 3 and 2s. Got it? The correct option is this one because we don't have 3s here. Got it? So option number 1 is the correct one. These are the terms in the expression 3 and 2s. Got it? The correct option is option number 1. Okay, the next one is look at the following expression. What is the coefficient of d? So what is the coefficient of d? Coefficient is a numerical value that is written with the variable. So d is the variable and the numerical value is the number is 2. So 2 is the coefficient. Got it? So the correct option is 2. Okay, look at the following expression. What is the coefficient of q? So what is the numerical value written with the q? So the coefficient of q is -5. Got it? The correct option is -5. -5, not 5 only. Okay, what is the value? But look at the following expression n minus 4. What is the coefficient of n? So you don't have any numerical value written with n. Got it? If you haven't written any value, that means you have the answer. You have the coefficient is 1. Got it? So the coefficient of n is 1. Got it? So it is 1. Okay, look at the following expression. What is the coefficient of j? So which is the correct option? The coefficient of j is Yes, it is -1. Got it? You haven't written with any number, that means it would be 1, -1. So the coefficient of j is -1. Okay, look at the following expressions. 5v plus 3. What is the coefficient of v? Which is the numerical value written with the v? Yes, very good. That would be 5. That means the coefficient of v is 5. Okay, look at the following expression. How many terms are there? 4v square. How many terms are there? Just one of the term. Got it? 4v square is just one term. So the correct option is 1. Okay, look at the following expression. 4g square minus 5h. So how many terms are there? Which is the correct option? Yes, it is 2. Two of the terms that are adding 4g square and -5h. So the correct option is 2. So select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is look at the following expression. How many terms are there? Just one. Got it? 4 is just a single term. So you have just one term. Got it? The correct option is 1. Okay, which of the look at the following expression. What is the coefficient of h? So which is the coefficient of h? The coefficient of h is 1. Got it? When you're not written with any of the number, that means the coefficient is 1. Got it? Okay, look at the following expression. 5d cube. How many terms are there? Just one term. Got it? So the correct option is 1. So you have just one term. Okay, the next one is look at the following expressions. How many terms are there? So how many terms are there written with the adding or subtracting? Very good. We have 3 of the terms here. Got it? One of them is 3, then the -3g and then -5h square. So you have 3 of the terms are here. The correct option is 3. Okay, look at the following expression. How many terms are there? So which is the correct option? 2. You have just 2 terms here. Got it? So the correct option is 2. Okay. The next one is look at the following expression 2d cube. What are the coefficients of d cube? So which is the numerical value written with d cube? Yes, the numerical value written with d cube is 2. Got it? So the correct option is 2. Got it? Okay, look at the following expressions. How many terms are there? Yes, we had just three of the terms are here. Got it? 5, negative d and negative g square. So you have three of the terms are here. Okay, the next one is look at the following expression. What is the coefficient of g? So which is the coefficient of g? The coefficient of g is negative 4. Got it? Okay, look at the following expression. How many terms are there? Just one of the term. Got it? Okay, look at the following expression. You have two of the expressions here, 3 and negative 3d. Got it? So the correct option is, okay, no, you have to look at the coefficient of d. So the coefficient of d is negative 3. Got it? Okay, we have done with the test. So we are working on grade 8 maths. So we are working on the chapter expressions and properties. So here is the lessons we have discussed today. They are evaluate absolute value expressions, evaluate radical expressions, evaluate rational expressions, and identify terms and coefficients. So please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact Andrew on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9. Got it? So if you have any question you can ask, I'm here to answer all your questions. Okay, that's all for today. Just click on the like button right below the video. That's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.